Hey guys, it is Friday, April the 19th, the day of my thyroid biopsy. First off, I just wanted to thank everyone for the well wishes, prayers, positive thoughts. Oops, sorry. All that good stuff. It really, meant a lot to me, and I really was, oh crap, hold on a second. Ugh, my hair is everywhere. Ugh, sorry about that. Yeah, so, I just, it really meant a lot, and, I really was just trying to think of that and think positive, and I wanted to thank Charla especially for sending me the video that kind of gave a rundown of what happens. It kind of helped put me a little bit more at ease, but I was still really nervous, still really thinking about it a lot this morning until I went. And unfortunately, I did not have a very good experience. And I'm really not all that surprised because back in 2004, when I had a heart ablation, that was a horrible experience as well. Because for the heart ablation, you are not put under, but they usually sedate you, make you all mellow and out of it. And they usually do that by starting an IV before the procedure. Well, for my heart ablation, they could not get an IV in. They tried and tried. They just couldn't get it. And so they took me to the prep room, and just before taking me into the procedure room, they put a pill under my tongue that was supposed to make me a little loopy. Well, it never did. It never kicked in. I never felt anything from it. And so when they took me in, there was a man who was starting the line. The way that the heart ablation works is they go through an artery in the groin, and they run, I guess it's a tube or a wire all the way up to the heart, and then they try to find what's causing, the irregular heartbeat, and then they try to, fry it so that it goes away. Well, I was not out of it, and I was fully aware and fully conscious, and when they put that line in the artery in the groin area, I almost hit the ceiling. It was so painful that I was immediately, I was I was moving. He kept kind of yelling at me to stop moving. He was a real jerk. He was he had no bedside manner. And next thing you know, I was in tears, and he just kept saying, "Why are you crying? Why are you crying?" And just a horrible person. But, so that was a horrible experience. And, once they did get the line going into that artery, then they were able to give me some medication through that, which made me quite out of it for the rest of the procedure. But I did feel when they were trying to zap stuff in there, it was very sharp chest pains. So anyways, that was a horrible experience, and so I'm not surprised that this was a similar situation. My endocrinologist had told me they numb the site before doing the biopsy. The video that Charla sent me said the same thing, that they would give, and you would feel like a bee sting type needle first, and then everything would be numb, and then they would do the biopsy and you wouldn't feel anything. And several people told me that this is how it goes. And when I got there, the consent form I had to sign even said it. They even mentioned on that they give you a local anesthetic and all this stuff. So, you know, in my mind, I saw the video and I knew how it was going to go. Well, first off, thankfully, they let Alex come in with me. And so the radiologist, she did an ultrasound first on my thyroid on both sides. And then she went and got the doctor. The doctor came in and he looked at the thyroid with an ultrasound as well. And now the good part is that from what I could decipher of their conversation is that there was nothing on the left side at all. And that there was 1 or 2 nodules on the right side, but it sounded like they could barely see them on the ultrasound, meaning they're not very big. So that should be a good thing, I would think. So he does the ultrasound to figure out, I guess, where he needed to biopsy, which is, you know, how so far so good. It was going as the video that I saw where they do the ultrasound to figure out where to go. So I'm thinking, okay. So then he says to me, okay, you're going to feel a needle poke. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be him giving me the freezing. No freezing. I had no freezing, so I felt everything, and it was painful. I felt the needle prick just like any other needle, and I was thinking, okay, I can get through this, because I was thinking it was going to be numb soon, and it wasn't. I felt the needle going in further and further, and next thing you know, I knew he was biopsying my thyroid, and I felt a lot of pressure and pain. And this kind of pain was more like a throbbing kind of pain. It was just not nice. And but then it started to disappear a bit, and I thought, okay, maybe it's, you know, the beginning was painful, but then it started to kind of disappear, and I thought, okay, it's almost over, I guess. So then he took it out. Then they were looking at the left side again. And then he said, okay, no, we don't need to do the left side at all. So then he came back to the right side and was doing the ultrasound thing again. Then he decided to take another sample from the right side. So he went in again with no freezing, and this time it was really bad. It was like a very sharp jabbing pain that got worse as I felt the needle like going further in. And so by then I was crying. So he quickly finished and just said, you know, like, it's done. So then that was it, and they just cleaned the ultrasound gel off, and that was it. So Alex thought I had been frozen or numbed from the gel, but the gel was just the ultrasound gel. And I don't know why I didn't say anything. I probably should have said, like, hey, are you not supposed to freeze this? But I think I was just kind of too much in shock to really say anything. And then the second round, I was too upset and crying to say anything. So, yeah, so not fun. But I'm glad that it's done. thank God I got through that, and it's done. And I think they said it'll be like 3 to 5 days for the results to come in. So now it's just wait and see what the results say. I'm not really too concerned. I don't think it's going to show anything really, because it sounded like they could hardly see anything to biopsy. So I would think that's a good sign. So yeah, that's my story, and yeah, it wasn't fun. And it's very sore now. It's very tender. It almost feels like a bruising kind of feeling, and when I swallow, it feels like that. Or if I move my neck a certain way. So, yeah, anyways, I guess that's it. And thanks again for your thoughts and prayers. Also, speaking of which, I just wanted to say that I've been really thinking about Tremia. I know a lot of you guys follow her. And if anyone has any updated information, I know that it's been very difficult for her to make videos. So if anyone has any kind of updates on her and what's happening, I know she's back in the hospital again. And I've sent her a bunch of goodies. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm thinking about you, Tremia, and I really hope that you get well soon and get home. This has been going on way too long, of you being in the hospital. And anyways, I know all of us are thinking about you and praying for you, and yeah. So yeah, just get better soon. And I guess that's it, guys. See you in the next video. I'm gonna go watch Glee.